Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it on.
On this episode of GLP,
Problems with my wife, don't discuss them.
Dwayne Wiggins of Tony.
Well, I mean, like what you're doing right now, that's the cycle, you know what I mean? If you work for folks like yourselves, you know, documenting and making sure that the voice is heard, then we, you know.
Kymm Wilson. Welcome to Ground Level Perspective. This is my opinion, and I'm entitled to it.
Hey, what's happening with you, man? Kymm Wilson, Ground Level Perspective, man. Look, we in a special spot only we get to go to. Look, check it out, 25 years of Tony with Dwayne Wiggins. That's how we doing it. Hey man, Kymm Wilson, man, we back. We're in here with D Wiggs. We were just having a conversation. We're gonna let you in. Hey, D Wiggs, man, look, man, you've been doing this for a minute, man. Let's talk about a quick resume of 20 plus years with the Tonys, man. Wherever you want to start, it's cool with me.
We've been doing it for an hour, hours. I mean, really, matter of fact, well, this year is our 25th year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
25.
Yeah, we've been getting it in for 25 years. That's, you know, you think about that. It started out, you know, it started out from us in Oakland just doing shows around town, you know.
Getting it in.
Yeah, after each one of us had the experience of, you know, playing on the road for like Sheila E. and around Prince and Tremaine Hawkins, Lynette Hawkins, and just people that showed us the game, and then, you know, putting our group together. So the first time we came out, you know, in '88, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You started doing shows, so I think back then we really promoted ourselves. So it wasn't about the label so much.
So it's really a launching pad of you being independent first, and you just said, yeah, I'm in.
We definitely was independent. We used to make our own T-shirts. We had a song out. It was very independent.
Very independent. I like that.
That's what that label should have been called. That shit right there. Very independent. I like that.
Hey, they might have sparked that one back.
Song was called "One Night Stand." If you ever find that one, it didn't stand one morning. You know what I mean? But you know, you could have told us that. We performed it in shows like, you know, it was a hit.
When you're in the business and then the rough times do actually come, how do you overcome and just keep going though?
I mean, you gotta have the passion. You gotta do it because you love doing it, not because, you know, the money and all that gonna come. If you're passionate about what you do, you know what I mean. Sometimes it can come, people just fluff, you know what I mean. But that's when it's the hardest thing to accept, because you got to take the good and the bad of the game. You know what I mean. And if you're passionate about what you do and you love it for what, you know, that art. You know what I mean? Here's one interesting thing. Like one of my band members, my cousin Elijah, you know, we was one day backstage, you know, and they talk just like, man, we need to rehearse. You need to rehearse. You need to rehearse. We're gonna come out. We're gonna go over some. So I'm like, man, guess what? We can get in the living room. We can jam. We can go over how we're gonna do it. But you know, this is my life. I can't rehearse this. We go on stage. I do what I feel. You gonna play the thing. The music is the music. You know what I'm saying? Like we were speaking earlier, man. Frankie Beverly, those people are my role models. You know what I mean?
Frankie Beverly
and Maze. I mean, from in the day. I mean, just watching how consistent, how determined, how sustained, how he sustained the business. You know what I mean? That's how our shows feel. People come to celebrate with us. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a good way to look at it too, because when somebody see you playing, that is a celebration. Because you get up there and start slapping on cats.
I mean, that's a good thing. But I mean, just to be out here getting it in at 25 years, bro.
Yeah, man.
Just to be, I mean, I've seen a lot of people that, you know, we started out together. I don't see them no more.
Hey, that's I call that the division of time.
I guess.
So tell me this, man. Let's get back to the Tonys, man. You know, you guys been doing a lot, man. Because we're going to talk about 25 years. You pick out any little story in there you want to tell me about, and then I want you to tell me where y'all going and what's cracking.
Trinidad. Our trip to Trinidad. There you go. Now, we recorded our album Sons of Soul in Trinidad.
What?
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a great experience, bro. You got, you know, 6 ghetto cats from Oakland, California, over the whole nother island where it's beautiful. And I mean, it's not like when I say beautiful, it's beautiful in spirit. It's beautiful people that like to celebrate and live. And of course, there's some some nice looking things out there, some pieces. But besides that, please. But it's just their attitude, their personality. It wasn't about the money. People celebrate, people live, they work, and the music was the driving force behind the country to me. You know, we was over there. We were recording in a studio that the Rolling Stones just left out of. You know, they locked it down. It was a compound. You know, we had the best of studios. We had one room, 48-track Neve board, one room, another 72.
Kind of like this one.
This is about half the.
I had to make reference to it at some point because this board is tight.
Even though I could tell you right now,
Oh yeah.
that board, I mean, like, a lot of people literally talking about me using this board. They talk about, man, what you using that? We got all that right here in this little, you know what I mean? But I come, people, I still got the computer over there. You see them, you know, gonna be running Pro Tools and Logic and everything. But that analog sound is just that's what the Tonys was made of. That real warm, you know, board and that feel. So, you know, I had to move something like this up here.
Oh, of course. I want to go back to the launching pad for you to jump off to Trinidad and do your song, man. I know it was a highlight.
I was just a gift from God because it's not like we chose to go there. You know what I mean? It was something that came to us, and then us being from here, it's like, you know, experiencing different cultures. That's where we learn from it. You know, exposure is key. You know, for us coming out of Oakland and going and doing our whole project and being on the island where it's different food, different culture, different everything. You know, and we were there for like 3 months.
Ooh.
So we was, you know, like living type thing. You know.
Hey, what's up with it? Kymm Wilson, Ground Level Perspective, and we in the house. Check this out, man. We're in the Oakland Arena at the Coliseum, old school Coliseum. It's the Oracle Arena. I'm telling you, it's a special treat. Everybody don't get to go down this hallway. Ground Level Perspective is about to take you down the hallway. I'm always gonna take you somewhere. Kymm Wilson, Ground Level Perspective, and we out. Yeah, Tony, concert. Yeah.
I love cooling the game, but I got to do me.
Y'all ready to get out? Talk about your seats now. We want to have a party now. I don't want to see nobody sit down. In fact, take off your jackets and stay a while.
I mean, you left by the waves.
What you gonna do, man? Get your ass up about your chair. Y'all get out your chair now. Come on now.
Hey, this is Kymm Wilson, Ground Level Perspective. We'll be right back. Oh, hold on. Let's take it back because we talked about this earlier. During this track of 25 years, man, who are some of the groups you came across?
My first group I did was a group called Kenya Groove. And they had a song on a movie, Minister Society.
Oh, okay.
Top of the World. Yeah, we did that in my mom's apartment on 81st and 81st and Olive, right across the street from a Royal Park. What?
It's always a landmark.
Yep, real talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where, you know, that's where that whole thing was developing. That was my first project, and that's how I jumped into the game. You know what I mean?
You was getting it in?
Please.
Yeah.
So from the first album of the Tonys, I've always been doing outside projects.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the other people you work with.
I did a young lady by the name of Simple E.
Okay.
She's from Texas, and we had a song on Sugar Hill movie called Play My Funk.
Oh, you graduate your songs to movies to launch them out there.
I've always saw the movie world as a great marketing tool for music.
That's a game right there.
That's how Curtis Mayfield did it. Yeah. So anyway, from there I did a dude named Blue. Now all these groups, you notice I'm saying these names and you ain't never heard them, like Kaboom, they blew up or whatever else. But it wasn't about that with me. Each one of those projects said something. I was just having a good time and I like creating. And I think each one of them has a different style and a different swag to it, you know what I mean? Not to overuse that word, but the fact of the matter, it does, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
it
gotta
swings
have
a
it.
whole nother way. When you
gotta
go
have
from
it.
Simply E to this dude Blue that was on Motown, just like a new type of a Teddy Pendergrass or something, but with a, you know. So I went from different type of groups, Kenya groups to that, and then after that I did a group, man, that ended up changing my life, and that was Destiny's Child.
Oh, how'd you meet them?
I met Beyonce when she was 9 years old by Royal Park on 80th.
In Oakland.
Yeah, but they weren't called Destiny's Child then; they were called the Dolls or something.
And you met her on 80th in the town.
Yeah, 81st.
Oh,
My
wow.
a buddy of mine, Alonzo Jackson, you know, was working with one of the producers and the managers of that clique in Texas, and he introduced me to him. And then something happened after that. They were gone for a few years, and I guess they got signed to some big camp that worked with Babyface. And something happened, and then the dad called me in Oakland, and he knew I was a dude doing big deals in Oakland. I was doing New York deals and LA deals.
I like that, doing big things.
Right, though? No. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, but that's what
I
happened,
understood
though.
it for the business, you know what I mean? And I was blessed to do that through a lady called Sylvia Rome. Who's very powerful in the business. I don't know if you ever look her up. Sylvia Rome. Dope. She hit me, man, from the beginning to doing production and the whole bit. That was a woman, you know what I mean? I'm saying that's the power of that female thing. And, you know, I'm a little bit of a mama's boy, as you can tell.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
I'm in that club, too.
So, you know what I mean? So, but from a different cut, from a different grain, where you respect the power of them. But anyway, she hit me to the game of production, and I've been flying ever since.
Nah, it's just good, man. Let's get back to the Tonys, man, because I know type of person I am. I just want to investigate everything.
Yeah.
But, man, let's go back into the Tonys, man, and let's talk about what you guys got coming up, man.
Man, what the Tonys got coming up is some serious life right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
in between me moving from Oakland to LA. And I mean, even though I moved to LA, I'm still here. But, you know, I got my sons, you know, which was with the pop life. My son Dylan J, and they have moved up to LA right now. And,
Well, let's talk about it.
And that's working through the family business, you know? Like, my son's working with Raphael right now. And they tied into his production, so it's like, you know, it's like...
Oh, y'all got teammates now.
Oh man, it's like we got a winery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's
for real.
up, man.
And music is the wine.
You know, the big question is, man, what's next for you? And
That
is
is right there.
You
That
know
right
what
there,
I'm saying? That's the question.
I think something's gonna come through this whole generations thing with us. Me, Raphael, and the boys. We talking. We doing some things. We jamming. I go by there. We jam. I'm just gonna let it work, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say what it is. It's gonna say what it is. It's gonna come out.
That's the best
and that's
way to
what's
do
gonna go, you know what I mean? We've been doing a lot of jamming, a lot of partying, a lot of hanging out. Like my youngest son like to play the hell out them damn games, so you know, we do a lot of that when we're out there. And
I like that, man.
but at the end of the day, the music is the foundation of it. Yeah, we're making music.
Yeah, I'm just in awe of how you've been in it for 25 years, man. I ain't too many cats out there that can say I've been doing this 25 years and I'm still on the road and I'm still doing it.
Man, it's hard to say you've been doing it 2 years. You know what I mean? But no. But I mean, I say that to say this, though, dude. It ain't about. It's like. Here you go. Like, it's some people we started out with. And some of them, I don't see them now, but that doesn't mean I didn't have to see them. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we look at our type of music, and here's one thing I've noticed about music. Us, you know, our people, the soul, R&B, whatever, hip-hop, whatever you want to call it. A lot of times we have 1 hit, 2 hits, whatever else. We go on the road, make some money. We wait to see what's going to be on the radio, and whatever, and we start playing that game. A lot of those other alternative rock groups, 1 hit, and not even 1 hit. If they make themselves, they go to the people, they tour, they perform, and they make a tour base. Because, you know, if you're really passionate about it, your touring is your money. But, you know, we get locked into thinking we got to be on the radio, you know, to be a hit. You know what I mean? You know, they look at, we got 1 hit, the shop is open, and we're going to manage the out of the store. That's it. We be waiting, oh man, you ain't getting those spins on there. Spins, take the spins to the people. Go out there, and that's one reason why I tour to this day, because I love it. And I love to see thousands of people come out and kick it, and we party. And we celebrate life and music, and then every now and then we might release some new when we feel like it.
That's it right there. But what I'm hearing from you more than anything is more about, I heard this twice from you, exposure, then you gotta take it to the people.
You have to.
Yeah, because if you take it to the people, they come out and they have a good time and then they celebrate with you.
Yeah, if you really about it, you know what I mean? And that's the truth of the matter. I think that you know, all these different medias now, like people talk about, you know, you got 2 million spins on whatever else, and you ain't sold 2,000 albums. You know me, I don't understand that, or 2,000 singles, whatever.
You'd be like,
but,
come on, man.
But then again, I do. Because I like touring and I like playing live, and that's where your money is. The other stuff just promotes you, so why not just give your music away free and go tour? You dig what I'm saying? So
That's
some
what
artists don't like me saying that, but I mean, like, you know,
that's
the
what
truth.
it really is, because
Yeah.
cats just download music for free anyway.
Yeah. So download me, and that's the marketing, and then go out there and
come see me play.
take it to them. Yeah.
Yeah, and you gonna slap on them.
Please.
Oh, y'all, come on now.
You know what the other cool part about it is? Everything I'm hearing from you is always, it's inspirational at the same time, because at a serious point, you make really classic music, man, and it fits across all genres of music. That's just real.
I grew up listening to all genres of music, you know, not because it was on the radio, but you know, I had a little radio I got from Radio Shack back in the day, which was a CB. You know what I mean? I'll be playing 80 AM radio at night, so I'll hear with John Denver.
Right.
At the same
See
time
what
here
he
in
doing.
Parliament, you know what I
Right.
mean? I'd hear all type of classic songs that I didn't know who the artist was, but that music got locked in my head, so.
That's what stretched you across the board of music.
As well as the Oakland scene, Sly Stone, Grams
Sly
of
Stone,
the station.
exactly, yeah.
And whatever else was going on in the streets, the Boogaloo and being the band behind dancers and you know.
Boogaloo, oh, you ain't ready, I still got it.
Yeah, come on, man, don't play with me. Don't make me pop one. And I will do that.
That's it right there, man.
Show me your best combination.
Oh, which one you want to see?
I don't know, which one?
You ain't ready. Oh, I got you. Oh, you ain't never seen that one. Oh, they were trying to go around the back.
My boo got me.
Yeah, we back, man. Ground level perspective. We in a D-Wig special spot, man. Look.
We're in the backyard. Can't you hear the dogs?
Yeah, D, let's talk about relationships, whether it be family, whether it be business, because obviously you did something right with the people you making transactions with.
Yeah.
Because you got to be cool with them, and they got to be cool with you. How did you start all that?
Man, that's not, I mean, the fact that I've had long-term relationships with people is just because I'm the type of person, I'm simple. I don't like, you know, even though I like people around, I don't like changing the structure of how I work, you know what I mean, or how I kick it. Like, we got people we kick it with, but then you got your partners. You know what I mean? Musically speaking, like me, Raphael, Tim, all of us, you know, we're like family. We're family. Of course, me and Raphael brothers and stuff, and others cousins, whatever. But we're so close to where we don't have to be around each other all the time. It's a connection with that. But even if we have arguments, there's still a different connection with that. And I think just, you know, you gotta really look at this. You gotta be a well-grounded person to look at the fact that, look at this as you've been blessed to be in this business and nothing no more, no less. You know, there's no mistakes, only experiences. That's how I feel, and that's what it is. You know, your word's your word, whether you got a contract or not. You know what I'm saying? Your word's your word. Follow through or not. You know what I mean? It's deeper than paperwork with me. It's way deeper than money. You know what I mean? I look at the relationships and the generations of family is what's always kept me being focused about. No matter if I got out and I partied with the best of them, went down hard as and wherever else, I get back home and I handle my business because I got mouths to feed and people that are looking up to me. You know what I mean?
So you talked about, you got the generation. You said father, son, grandson.
Yeah, ain't that clean? That's, yeah. That reality has to be accepted. Check it though, you know what I mean? The one son is 18, well not 18, excuse me, 17 now. He will be 18 this year. The other one's 14.
That's Pop Life, that he's the man.
Yeah, they are the music directors for Pop Life, you know what I mean? And they're working with other people as well. But it's just a trip to seeing them. You know, now they're in LA working more or less. Well, like I said with Raphael, but you know, and then the father-son thing is a little different now because you know, what I mean, when your kids is 17 years old, there's certain things they won't do, even though it's your dad. You know, we have that respect. There's certain things you won't do, so I don't think he'll go to his full capacity being around his dad all the time. And so that's what me and Raphael be talking about. Say, Rael be telling me, you know, he told me he was with this jig. He told you that. I was like, see, he ain't gonna tell me like that. I mean, you know, that's the seeing when your son's growing up. I like that. I like the other one, 14, who, you know, he got his own mind, strong about it, plays that instrument, but he into some different.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean.
But the cool part is you got a pulse on what he's doing though.
Yeah, again, I'm thankful for that. That we came up together playing these instruments, and we were able. You know, whenever you see me out riding my bikes, be with my boys, whatever, it was my partners. So I'm glad that we had that bond like that. You know what I'm saying? And respect for each other. You know what I mean? They respect their dad, but I respect them as well because I learned a lot from them cats, and I'm still learning from their asses right now, bro, every day.
Hey man, that's it right there, man. Let's talk about the business relationship, man, where you set up these relationships, and when you set them up, man, you set them up for success, man. How you start that, man?
I think first of all, I really do what I enjoy because you gotta enjoy it. It's not easy. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that if you want a determined person and focused and really passionate about doing it, you know, you'd be like, I'm gonna do this other shit. I'm gonna get a regular job. You make the same money, whatever else, with you know what it is. But I just believe in, you know, I like seeing things happen. I like starting things out and seeing them finish and bringing closure. And I get high off that, you know what I mean? For real.
That's for real.
I like seeing a group. I like when I see Beyonce out there on the awards and Hobie, everybody be like, oh, you don't work out. I'm part of the business forever in my life. I can't help it, but that's just what it is. But when I'm looking at them and I'm looking at Keisha on the screen, I'm like, I know that I had something to do with, you know, somewhere in that bricks in that person's life. I'm somewhere in there because I had the opportunity to mentor or show them something about the business. So I love that. I get high off seeing somebody else win. You know, because I feel like I'm winning.
Hey, automatically.
I don't know how that ever came, but that's just how I feel about things in life. So.
Hey man, that's good stuff, man.
It's God's blessings, bro.
Oh, dude.
So when people that say they saved and they gave their life to the Lord, I look at them like, you crazy, man. You ain't never had your life, dummy. So to wake your ass up, you know what I mean? He always had this. You know what I mean? You better just get your ass and just enjoy it.
And
please.
Just live.
100% all the time.
Yeah, man, D, I want to thank you for allowing us to come here, man. 25 years in the business. How many albums y'all had? Oh, well,
we only had 4 albums.
Well, 4 albums?
4 studio albums. Then we had the greatest hits.
It's greatest hits.
You know, but we got some ideas and concepts, but we had so much music. We put so much music on soundtracks till we got probably 3 other albums out like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's been good, man. A lot of good music, a lot of good memories. Man.
Man, I appreciate it. Man.
Always want that.
Man. We'll catch you on the next one. Kymm Wilson, Ground Level Perspective, and we out.
Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off.
On the next episode of GLP, Los Angeles Clippers head trainer Jason Powell.
I'm basically in charge of all the medical care for all the players, you know, staff alone, you know.
On the next episode of GLP.
I'm a Uptown Mac and it's like that.
What?
I'm a Uptown Mac and it's like that. So
Kymm Wilson. Welcome to Ground Level Perspective. This is my opinion, and I'm entitled to it.